All right, so you guys, I'm here. All right, so being here, we're about to start the makeup process, and yeah, your girl is a fucking liberated. So, well, I've always been liberated, but bitch, I'm going to be more. Let's just get into the discussion, shall we? I have a problem with parents. Ooh, it's 11:11. Let me make a wish. Ashe. Oh, Ashe. All right, so you guys, I'm ready to begin the video. So, okay, so my beef that I've been having is with parents. And the problem that I've been having with parents is not necessarily me not wanting kids or whatever. Yeah, that's it. So, there's this discussion and this discourse around women not wanting kids, right? Women have not wanted kids for years, and some have, and some wanted to do it with a partner, while others may have not wanted to do it. But I was on a post and I thought maybe it's just a TikTok thing, or maybe it's just maybe I just been spending too much time on TikTok, because there seems to be this discourse about women not wanting to have kids, or a whole alpha male shit. And I was like, maybe it's just on TikTok that they're having this discussion, and maybe it's not going any fucking where. And then so I started getting more into my Instagram and stuff, because I realized I like dedicated a whole bunch of time to TikTok, and this one getting content violated, having sounds removed that aren't even bad. Like, I literally said I like myself, and somebody was like, you violated some shit. I was like, self-love is a violation now? Wow, that's crazy. And that's all I said. I was like, I just love me. Like, I love me so much, it's fucking ridiculous. And I didn't curse. I was just like, I love me so much, it's so fucking ridiculous. All right, so, and fracking is a real thing, if y'all did not know. So basically, it's this discourse about parenthood that has really got me in a tizzy with y'all. And I say in a tizzy because, quite frankly, the way I feel like a lot of y'all are mad at women for not wanting to have kids. I've heard discourse about us, because I'm part of them, saying that we don't want to have kids, and we're selfish, and we're not nice people, and we'd be terrible parents anyway. And I was like, y'all are terrible parents now, so what's the difference? A lot of people who are complaining are purposely going into spaces that are not for them. It is a page where women celebrate. It's the page that I was on, and they're like celebrating, because I was just scrolling through social media, and there was a page, right? And on the page, they're like, what are they saying on the page? They're like, oh, well, what did they say? They were like, oh, the rich auntie stigma and shtick and shit like that. And it was a woman who has a child or children saying, oh, I've given birth, and I've had children or a child, or some shit like that. She wasn't very specific. And then she was like, and she said something about, like, we as women who don't have kids go through so many changes. First we're a hot girl, and then we're this. And then she proceeded to say that she tried following one of our movements. And I just thought to myself, like, it's not really a movement, I guess you could say. It's more of like a lifestyle of just not having lifelong responsibilities. And with the part that gets me every time is, it wasn't just her comment. It was like a bunch of people saying, like, us women who don't have children are going to want them later, and we're going to go in a nursing home and shit like that. Do y'all know that most of y'all kids right now are planning to put y'all ass in a nursing home? Like, let's be so fucking for real. Like, all the old heads who are like, oh man, my kids love me, my kids this. I've seen so many of the younger generation, the older generation's kids in their 40s and 50s saying that they're gonna put their parents in an old folks home once they can't afford their own shit anymore, because they can't live with them. And then I had another one say that they were going to terrorize their parents back. And then I had another one who had a child say that, oh, I had a child so I can have forever love. Excuse me, bitch, you couldn't find self-love first? And when I say this, your children are not always going to like you. Your children are, some children hate their parents. Some children genuinely hate their parents because when they hear shit like that, they don't want to be your emotional labor. And what I mean by that is, like, they don't want to be the things that y'all make them be. I like, oh, that's where I had my son, I didn't know what real love was, and it was just so hard for me. And I'm just like, no, it wasn't hard for you, sweetie pie, not at all. You just never did the work, and then you ended up getting pregnant, having a child, or even if it's planned or not, you literally did not do the work on self. So therefore, when you're at this point in your life and you're like, oh my gosh, why are things so fucked up? I can't believe my child doesn't like me, because you use your child as there's a word for parents who are like, my child is gonna be my forever love. It's called emotional incest. Okay. Because what happens in emotional incest is the parent who has had the child for reasons of love and acceptance and kindness. And don't come for my makeup. I never said that. I'm not a makeup artist. I'm just doing my pre-show. This is what works for me. Okay? And I'm trying something new. So don't come for me. I know a lot of y'all probably are, because I'm probably hitting y'all soft spots. But go ahead. I get it. But the way that y'all have these conversations, y'all children or the parents who did that with that same exact mindset, their kids are talking about putting in them nursing home. Talking about, I think my parents need to go to therapy. I love my mom, but I can't be my mom's man. And y'all like, oh, the children are ungrateful. They don't want to do this. They don't want to do that. It's disrespectful. Back in the day, a lot of y'all were raised wrong. And I get it. We're like, oh, the older generation doesn't get enough credit for doing this and doesn't get enough credit for doing that. But to me, in my humble, honest, quiet as kept as opinion, I personally feel like a lot of y'all are not happy with yourselves, and y'all, because y'all never practice self-love. Y'all loved everybody else. Y'all loved y'all abusers. Y'all love and it's no shade to the generations before me and above us else, but there's been a lot of secrets being kept. Like, what goes on in this house stays on in this house, and a lot of people don't like that shit, because what's going on in this house is fucking traumatizing me, and I need to talk about it. And because a lot of y'all take that same exact practice that y'all got from way back in the day, cause y'all ain't want to embarrass me, ma, and have y'all business out there like, oh, daddy cheated or such and such got they ass beat this week. Cause it's embarrassing, cause it is. I can say that, cause it very much so is. I can imagine your mama getting her head knocked in between a washer and dryer, and you wondering why. That's why a lot of y'all feel like abuse is okay, because y'all seen y'all people get it done to y'all, and y'all practice the motto of what goes on in this house stays on in this house. And I feel like, bitches, what's going on in this house is fucking hurting me, not beneficial to me, not serving me. Bitch, you got me fucked up if you think I'm finna sit there and be like, well, I know this isn't serving me, but I'm just gonna go continue to practice it anyway, because I just genuinely feel like, no, bitch, I'm not continuing to practice shit. Y'all be so dead set on just like, and I say this respectfully, y'all be so dead set on being miserable. Like, why, if you have kids, why are you on a page for people who don't have kids and are saying that they're the rich aunties? Because I'm telling you right now, motherhood is a hood that's hard as fuck. You have to constantly be vigilant. You have to be on high alert. Who the fuck wants to do that? Not me, said me. Not me, said the people who don't have kids. Not me, said people who understand the laws. Not me, the people who have worked with kids. Not me, who understands that working with children is exhausting. Not me, who used to be a teacher who used to have to work 5 days a week, but have to come in on Saturday and not get paid overtime and still have to diagnose and still keep a professional relationship. Not me, who has to not do all the fun shit that I want to do because it's not kid fucking friendly. Not me. No. Y'all be so mad with us when we say we don't want kids, and it makes me think, do y'all genuinely hate y'all kids, or y'all just unhappy? Because maybe you need to go to therapy. And I say this in the utmost respect. maybe you need to go to therapy. It is the real shit I'm saying. Maybe you need to go to therapy. Like, I feel like the conversation is getting so tired and so old. It's exhausting me. I feel like some of y'all need to go to therapy. I feel like some of y'all need to go search deep into whatever it is that y'all need to find, because that is a thing. And I feel like y'all genuinely need to go figure out exactly what it is that has y'all in such a strong chokehold. But when people like me, who say we don't want kids, y'all want to come and y'all want to come into our spaces. Because, mind you, I'm on a girl's page. Her page has been up there for, I want to say about... She said her page has been up there for about 10 years, right? The lady's like, oh, my page has been up here for 10 years. I've been preaching this shit. And yeah, at some points in times, I maybe think I want a child. But then I realize, like, it's just a phase of the past. Because I just want whatchamacallit. But that's when I go to my nieces and my nephews. And they're like, oh, what are you going to do when you get older and you're in your 40s and you don't have kids? Bitch, live? I've seen women who don't have children. And I say this respectfully. Women who do not have children and couples who don't have children living their fucking best lives. And I say this, like, not lightly or to be like, oh man, people who have kids aren't living their best life. But we literally mind our business. And people with kids, when we say like, oh, I'm happy I don't have kids, y'all be like, oh, well, what are you gonna win? You're gonna be an old lady. Like, mind you, I feel like me and my partner may break up because my partner wants to have children. I don't. And I go through like the phases because I love him. I'm like, maybe I could see myself having a little crotch fruit. And then after I think about it, I'm like, and I'm like, nah, he gonna have to just, you know, accept the fact that I don't want to have kids. And I know we talk about things like, oh well, what if he wants to have kids? He gotta go find, we gotta break up. What if he's the love of your life? Okay, I can love him and let him go. And my whole thing is, in relationships, you do not have to give up your autonomy. And this is something that I've been preaching for forever. Like even before I was in a relationship, because I was single for a very long time, right? And the men who I would date, it's not like they were awful God smacking men. It's just that I don't want to have any kids. If I'm being honest, like, I did not want to have any kids. And I told them that. And they were like, oh, they were fine with it at first. They were like, okay, cool. But then like 6 months into like a year, they were like, if we get married, because I am wife material, even with the scandalous shit I've done. And I know it's gonna shock some of y'all, because I've been proposed to several times, and I'm only 27. And you're like, oh, people just know, like, real shit, like, been proposed to, and not by niggas who ain't shit and don't have money, and not niggas who don't want to love me properly, and not niggas who don't show up for their damn self. Like, real niggas with shit that actually, like if I said I do, it would have been fun. I literally had conversations with these men, and I was like, I still don't want to have kids. And they would be like, okay, well, that's gonna be a deal breaker. And we had to break up. And there's nothing wrong with that. Okay? Some of my best relationships were the people who I had to break up with because they wanted kids. And they had a change of heart. And guess what? The breakup sucks. It sucks booty hole. It sucks ass. It's not fun. Everybody's like, oh, a breakup should be easy. A breakup is never fun. Like, especially if you genuinely were liking that person, and you realize you have to break up with them. I should have did my eyes first. It's just not fun. Like, motherfuckers want to make it seem like, oh, it's so fun to, you know... Motherfuckers want to make it seem like, oh, it's just so fun and we're so happy here and being mothers and shit. I've never seen a group of parents be in in people's business who do not have kids so fucking much. And maybe it's because I finally like said I don't want to have kids out loud or whatever. It is not for the reasons y'all think. I've realized that there's a possibility that I might be able to get pregnant because I've been able to fix like my pum pum problems, because you can have pum pum problems down there, and it does not make you any more a woman. It just makes you a fucking woman, okay? And here's the tea. because on my page I don't practice misogyny. I'm not pushing none of that shit, so don't come over here. But a lot of y'all think that being a woman is having kids, being somebody's wife, being somebody's girlfriend, losing autonomy of self, having to be a certain type of way. Y'all get so mad when women say they don't want to do the things that traditionally would have been the norm for them back in the day or some shit like that. Y'all get mad at us for saying shit like, oh, I don't want to have kids. Y'all take that like somebody said, fuck your mama, and we finna burn this bitch down. Y'all go from 0 to 100 so quickly, and then y'all be like, well, I just personally feel like when you have kids and you don't have kids and you're mad and you're sad. I can tell you right now, I can tell you what I haven't done. I haven't been stressed about kids. I haven't been stressed that is the person, if I have to, if I'm gonna make it today. I haven't been stressed about if I'm gonna have to sit there and what I'm gonna feed my child for today. I haven't been stressed out about certain shit like that. That's what I haven't been. And I'm in a healthy relationship where I still have an OnlyFans and still be popping this pussy. Yeah. I dress like a hoochie majority of the time. The only reason why I'm not dressed like a hoochie now because it's fucking 20 degrees outside and hoes get cold, believe it or not. What else? Like, everything that y'all say a woman is, I'm the total opposite. So y'all could be like, oh, she's masculine or she's this, is that, and the third. But baby, I have a healthy sex life. I have a healthy love life. My partner respects me. We have real conversations. We are honestly me and my partner are like best friends. Okay? Literally. The best of friends. Me and my partner laugh, we joke, we kiki. My partner even gets on me for my content when it's not even like popping like that. I remember I was out there and I was like, cause my partner's supportive of everything I do. OnlyFans included. He goes, babe, I feel like on your OnlyFans, when you do this, it's not giving what it's supposed to give. And y'all can say, oh, he's a simp, or he's a bitch nigga, or he's bitch made because he likes gifting me and doing certain things for me. But guess what? I enjoy tricking on my nigga too. I enjoy thoroughly tricking on my nigga. I enjoy doing all that simp shit that y'all say that only men do for women, for they nigga. I enjoy doing that shit for my mans. I enjoy popping up and being fucking cute as fuck for my nigga. I enjoy dropping news for my nigga that nobody gets to see because my nigga got some fire ass news. Well, not yet. Not today. Not this week. But I think about like 2 weeks ago, ended up sending my nigga like some fire ass news. I saw my niggas some fire ass news. Them news so fire, bitch. If a motherfucker say they not, bitch, they hate. They hating big time. And what I be by that, like, y'all gotta really be smoking it. Cause bitch, them news was fire. And the way that I feel about it, if I'm being completely and utterly honest, a lot of y'all will never have a healthy relationship because y'all practice too much bullshit. And y'all think that a woman's work is supposed to be, how do I explain it? Y'all think that a woman's work is supposed to be like, oh, well, she's in a relationship now, so she has to give up autonomy. I literally told my partner, I said, I'm not giving up my OnlyFans because I actually enjoy doing the sex work. And I literally told him, I said, I genuinely enjoy doing the sex work because for a long time, I did not have autonomy over my body because everybody would constantly say shit like, as a woman, you shouldn't do this. As a woman, you shouldn't do that. If you want to be respectable, you're practicing fucking misogyny. If I want to be respectable, a nigga just has to want to fucking respect me. I hate when people say that shit like, oh, to be respectable. I hate when people practice respectability politics because I feel like it's rooted in, you know, like the shit that you do when you come into like spaces and you're not trying to seem like you're a problem or some shit like that. And that's the real thing because people actually do that shit where they'll mask who they are. And they'll be like, well, I'm happy and I'm doing it lovely and I'm living my best life. And I'm like, no, the fuck you're not. I need a new ring light, so don't judge me. So like, y'all literally do that and y'all be like, well, I just feel like if you want respect, you have to give it. No, if you want respect, if you want to be treated with respect, the person has to want to respect you. It don't matter how much shit you do. It don't matter how polite you are. It don't matter how much shit you do, how much shit you don't do. If a motherfucker don't have respect, a motherfucker's not gonna respect you. You could be out there known for killing people and taking lives. If a motherfucker don't respect you or don't respect your hustle, a motherfucker gonna be dead in your face like, he's a bitch. Oh, look at that bitch made ass nigga. A lot of y'all are fucking with people who say that they respect y'all, but deep down they don't respect y'all. They just like the shit that y'all do for them, and the shit that they're doing to y'all is fucking crazy. And what I mean by it's crazy, like the way they disrespect y'all is wow. Every time I hop on social media, because sometimes I feel like I'm out the loop. I'm like, maybe I'm not just like looking at the right shit, or maybe I'm just in the wrong hemisphere, manosphere, some shit like that. Y'all come out here, men and women, both alike, practicing misogyny, misandry, and a whole bunch of other shit. Come out here and y'all say, oh, well, I just feel like X, Y, and Z. And that, like, girl, like, let's be so fucking for real here. Like, let's just take a moment, if we shall, and just be honest with ourselves for fucking once. You know what I mean? I genuinely wish, like, we would just be honest. Like, a lot of y'all women don't like other women because a woman has either harmed you or hurt your feelings. Probably someone in your fucking family. Probably some woman who hated other women and they taught you how to be a fucking mean girl. It's okay to unlearn that shit. I promise you. It costs $3.99 to unlearn that shit. All you have to do is to make a decision. I'm not gonna be a mean girl today to some girl who does not deserve it because she didn't do what I wanted her to do, or because she doesn't dress the way that I want to dress. Baby girl, your style is not that fucking impeccable. The bitches who get BBLs and they surgery and their body done, their body is a category. For the bitches who are natural, that is a category. For the bitches who love doing makeup, that is a category. For the bitches who like being hoes, that's a category. Everybody goes into a category and they go into the shit they like. And just because you don't respect the career doesn't mean it's fucking respectable. I know some hoes right now who y'all talk so much shit about. They have more say-so power than y'all, and they are less holy than y'all. I found out that Miss B Nasty only had sex with 16 people. And y'all be like, oh man, like, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But she's the porn star. I love me some Miss B Nasty. What? Bitch, I'm trying to get on her fucking iconic level. Ho, I'm trying to be, call me Squirtle, bitch. Type shit. You know what I mean? I hope, like, literally, I'm trying to figure out, like, bitch, what's in the diet, what you eating, what you're not eating, where you get your pussy checked up at. Ho, let me know. You know what I'm saying? But no, like, real shit, like, a lot of y'all find shit that y'all don't find respectable because somebody told y'all that it's not a respectable thing. Y'all come out there. Y'all perpetrate. I hate when it's cold. My nose gets runny. Y'all perpetrate, and then the first thing y'all say is, oh my gosh, I just don't understand why the girlies don't like me because you're a mean girl. I've never had a problem. Oh my gosh, it's fucking cold. I've never had a problem with women until some of y'all bitches started practicing misandry and misogyny. Y'all say shit like, oh, we're cool as fuck. No, you're not. You're bullies. And y'all like, oh, but we don't mean to be bullies. It's not on purpose. I don't think I should do this one. I think that's way too dark. But y'all like, I'm not a bully. I'm not a bully. I think I'm not a bully because if I was a bully, then I'd be doing this. But if a bitch told y'all that she was a stripper, y'all look at her sideways. If a bitch didn't have a job that y'all mothers or y'all parents or people who y'all fucking idolized said was a respectable job, y'all would literally side-eye them bitches and tell them that they're not real women. Y'all tell them that they don't have any respect for themselves. Y'all would say things like, these women are bullies. These women don't show up for themselves. These women are assholes. These women are dicks. These women don't love themselves. These women are this, is that, and the third. And whole entire time, bitch, as an OnlyFans worker, as a sex worker, as y'all like to say, because you know what I'm saying? I don't sleep with everybody. And even before I was an OnlyFans worker, I didn't sleep with everybody there. I've been assaulted many times. And the narrative has gone out, and y'all, because y'all don't believe black women, Y'all say, oh, we're lying or we're this, because if it's the narrative of us being promiscuous and hoes and sluts and us being less than human, right? Y'all love to dehumanize us and say that we're the scum of the earth, but and then be in our DMs begging. You know how many, if I tell y'all how much money I've gotten out of men for them to just I'm telling y'all right now. And it's not for fucking either. I have an unblocked fee. And I know some of y'all gonna try to implement this, but a lot of y'all don't have the heart to keep it. A lot of y'all gonna fold when a nigga be like, but man, I love you, man, I just fucking up. I have a apology fee. Depending on the crime that you do, if you really want to be in my life so bad, because I've had people who don't respect me because they feel like, because they don't respect women in general or people or anybody in general, they've said shit to me like, oh, I'm gonna stick around as long as I can. Oh, baby, if you gonna stick around, baby, if you want, if you that determined, bitch, come pay this unblock fee. If you and guess the fuck what, they leave. They leave. They walk away. Oh, they walk away so fast, boy. A nigga text my phone and they be on that shit. I'll be like, oh, if you want to be on block, I'll be like, I'm about to block you. But if you this dead set on talking to me, you can always pay the fee. I blocked their ass. They call. I put my phone on D&D. I go about my motherfucking day. Motherfuckers be blowing my phone up. I'm about this close to changing my fucking number. Shit, it's so close. So close. I'm not like this much close to changing my number. And the whole tea about it is, the same niggas that saying fuck me and I'm a hoe and I'm a slut are the same niggas that's in my DM saying how much they miss me and how much they love me and how much of a good woman I was and all this other shit. And y'all just sitting there, y'all eat it up every time. Cause this is what they do. They come on the internet. They say they hate the hoes, they hate this, they alpha male this, they this, that, and the third. I got niggas right now that'll pay me. Will pay me to degrade them. Them same men that screaming alpha male this, alpha male that, these hoes this. It was a white man in this bitch too one day. This man was like, oh well, I'm gonna take you on my boat. I said, you know I'm expensive right now. I said, before you get me on that motherfucking boat, you gonna have to do some other shit. That man ain't never talked to me again. Because for most of y'all, the boat ride would have been enough. Y'all would have been dropping draws. Oh, y'all would have been dropping draws like a motherfucker. Y'all would have been, oh, I'm gonna pop the pussy today because he did this and he spent money. I had a nigga spend $3,000 on me, and y'all don't believe me when I say this, but I ain't giving a nigga no pussy. I ain't getting a nigga no pussy. Oh, that nigga was mad. You have not seen anger until when a nigga money don't work on you. I've had sugar daddies who used to pay me big bank. And they used to think like, oh man, because we pay her big bank, they could call me any time of the day. I still had rules. My phone still went on D&D at a certain time. If you wanted my attention, you had to ask for it in advance. And when I say ask for it in advance, I mean genuinely ask for that bitch in advance, like 2-3 days in advance. If motherfuckers knew they was gonna have a long, might have a long day, motherfuckers be like, hey, I might have a long day coming up in the next couple of days. Are you gonna be available to hear me talk? Are you gonna be available to be there for me? Are you gonna be there to give me some advice? All my sugar daddies, I've helped my sugar daddies make more money. And that's why, and this is why, when I say y'all practice misogyny and respectability politics, the people who y'all respecting and following are the same people are going to the same degenerates that y'all be out here bashing and shit like that. And we laugh at y'all because the same people that y'all be hyping up, yeah man, tell them how they ain't shit, tell them how they hoes, tell them how they ain't gonna never have a nigga in their life, man, tell them this, tell them that, tell them this, tell them that. Bring them out. Y'all be bringing out y'all be really betting on these men. It is a nigga right now who's a pastor of a church saying that unmarried or pre-law marriage if you have sex before you're married, bullshit. And this nigga out here, and it's not bullshit if you actually practicing it. Let's just put that out of there. It's not bullshit if you're actually practicing these things. And I put big, if you're actually practicing these things, like not fucking off, like not doing nothing, like if you're actually practicing abstinence, congratulations to you, whatever. But if you're not practicing abstinence and you know you out here fucking these hoes and you know you paying for pussy and you know you doing these things, because I literally told the nigga, I said, sir, you were a pedophile. This man is 9 years older than me, and we were dating when I was 17. That will make that man 26. And I know you're like, oh, but you're grown. That man was damn near fucking close to 30, talking to a fucking 17-year-old and lying about his fucking age, and then got caught up lying about it. Y'all, these y'all heroes. These people who y'all listen to, and they're like, man, I've been around the block. I've been old. Yeah, some of them old heads is pedophiles. Some of them old heads are rapists. Some of them old heads has SA charges if motherfuckers weren't afraid to press charges. A lot of the people that y'all look up to don't even like y'all for real. A lot of the people that y'all be like, oh man, this is that and the third, and they be telling y'all so much shit. A nigga was ragging on me hard to his wife, right? Nigga was stalking me, ragging hard to his wife, right? And his wife used to come in my face all the time and say shit like, oh, you just mad because you can't have kids. Oh, you just mad because you can't do this. And I ain't gonna hold you. I used to be like, nah, like that shit used to hurt a little bit. But then once I realized that shorty had them kids and all this shit that she found out that made her a woman, that she felt like made her a woman, after her partner was cheating on her, not with me, but with other women, and she couldn't technically point it out to me, and it was younger women who were illegal, and he still does it, and it's on his OnlyFans, and OnlyFans is not taking it down, and you would have to fucking report it, and all of a sudden the videos are down on his page, and I'm blocked, and everybody else who mentions it or some shit like that, y'all will literally follow behind men with no goals, no admiration, no shit like that, and y'all take on their ideologies. Cause the conversation about women not wanting kids has men in the tizzy, because men want to have a legacy. Some men's legacy they want to have is their children, because they know they're never going to be shit, because their legacy in real life, because they're terrible people, is never going to stand on its own 2 feet. The legacy that some of y'all are going to have are never going to stand on your own 2 feet. They don't want to do better. They don't want to do shit. They just want to make babies. And because they're not good people, and if women use common sense, and people, not just women, but people in general, would use common sense and realize that these are the incels, the people who aren't getting pussy, the people who have to pay for it, the people who aren't good people on their own, so they have to do a little extra just for somebody to tolerate them. The people who don't realize they're being used for their money into their money's almost up, and then a bitch say, well, you ain't got no more money, so I'm finna dip. And they're like, oh, but I thought you were this. And they're like, I'm not really that type. You just thought I was that type. And I played dumb. And then they're like, oh, all women are evil. All women are this. No, you just choose terrible. Men were screaming for so long, choose better, choose better, choose better. And then when women actually did choose better, motherfuckers was like, well, I can't believe the woman chose better. I can't. Yes, we're gonna choose better. And I'm so sorry that choosing better looks like hell for you. But for me, choosing better does not look like that. Choosing better looks like, now I have a partner who understands me and fucking respects me. And I don't have to do, and I know you're like, oh, but you don't have to do OnlyFans if you respected your partner. You wouldn't do that. My partner fucking, if I don't post on that bitch, that nigga be like, why the fuck is you slacking? Like, I thought you said this is what you like. And I say, yes, it is. This is what I like for sure. He'd be like, okay then, so why are you not treating it like it's one of your projects? Why are you not treating it with care and love? And he was like, are you letting them bitches on the internet say shit like this? And he was like, I said, nah. I said, and once I tell my man why I didn't post on, or once I tell my partner why I didn't do something, or he'd be like, oh, I thought it was because X, Y, and Z. Because I was going to say, if you listening to them bitches, fuck them. My man, before we got together, was a hoe. Fucking on good girls and conservative women who thought like, and I'm telling y'all right now, I say this from the perspective of somebody who used to be one of them good girls. Why you sitting there thinking like, oh, I'm conservative, so I'm gonna get the best choices and shit like this? No, man, look at y'all like y'all are a target, because a lot of y'all shit is rooted in in being submissive and being submitted to, and you don't make these men prove themselves. And I'm not saying don't go out there and don't be submissive, don't be kind, don't show up for your partner, don't do these things. No, show up for your partner, be a good partner, have sex with that person if you want to, do what the fuck you want to do in your relationship, but make sure it's a healthy one. Don't just be going out there with a Rolodex of hate talking about well, you bitches don't want to have kids. Guess what? I told my partner I don't want to have kids, and my partner still chose me. I told my partner I want to stop my OnlyFans, and this nigga still chose me. I told my partner that I don't, oh my gosh, I broke this. I told my partner I didn't want to do certain things, and he said that's fine. I told my partner, I said if I ever move in with you, I said I'm not paying a motherfucking bill. This nigga said that's fine. He said he still wanted me to move in with him. I said certain things. I said just so you know, I said my money is my money. He said that's fine. So a lot of this shit that y'all are saying that y'all want and y'all partners, y'all not getting it because y'all not assertive, and y'all don't choose people who respect autonomy. Y'all don't choose women, y'all don't choose people, partners who respect y'all, whether you gay, straight, bi, whatever it is, he, she, they, them, whatever. Y'all don't choose partners that respect y'all for who y'all are. Y'all don't choose partners who let y'all do what y'all want to do. Y'all don't choose partners who are so secure that if something hurts their feelings, they're not going to put their hands on you. Y'all don't do that. Y'all go out there, y'all choose the worst of the worst, and then y'all say, well, this person said this, and this person did that, and this person loves me, so this has to be true. Half the shit that y'all believe is true ain't even fucking true. If a nigga got so much to say about hoes, a nigga is a hoe. Because I'm telling you right now, the hoes don't hang. Happy hoes ain't hating, and happy hoes ain't hating, and happy hoes ain't hating, and hating hoes ain't happy. Is a saying that will always be true. Because I can tell you right now, I am happy. Life may not be peaches and cream right now, because it's never life is never just one smooth ass shit that you just get to go through without going through anything. So don't be like, yeah, bitch, if you was most submissive, bitch. Life has its challenges. And if your mindset, first off, before you hit anything else, is she ain't married, she ain't got kids, she ain't got this, so I can't listen to her, you're wrong. I've been married to a nigga with money. And if I wanted to, because the state that we lived in, our prenups wouldn't have override the law, but they were so close to similar to the law that because we put it in there before we got married, that when I told my husband if he ever did me dirty and we got a divorce, that I could take, and he signed that bitch. That nigga cheated on me and thought I was not gonna hold out for it. This man tried every tactic. This man was like, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. I haven't missed that man since. That man said some shit like, oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. I said, sometimes I even forget the nigga's last name. And I mean, I'm just being honest. Like, sometimes, like, I literally forget the nigga last name. And according to the nigga, I was never, ever. Do I not have lipstick? Is that what's going on here? Do I not have lipstick that actually matches my look today? Not to change my look. But the truth of the matter is, if we're being completely and utterly honest, y'all don't like yourselves, and y'all listen to incels, people who are not getting played, people who are doing shit behind closed doors. A lot of the niggas and people who y'all follow practice misogyny, misandry, and y'all are fucking miserable. And I know you're like, how did we get here when we started talking about parents? Because a lot of y'all women who are saying that, the women who don't want children and a rich auntie, y'all are repeating rhetoric from fucking incels. And you wanna know how I know it's from incels? Because literally, a man said, I want you to have my baby. And I said, no, he got somebody else to do it, right? So his ex-wife now, who he's constantly been cheating on, has burned her several fucking times because she'll call me and be like, oh, bitch, I'm burning. It must be because of you. Bitch, I haven't talked to your nigga in forever. Y'all bitches be so, oh, da 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 da, I'm ready to fight, I'm ready to do this, I'm ready to do all of that shit. And then y'all get down here, and cause the nigga put a battery in y'all back, y'all be the first one to say shit like, well, I just really love him. Bitch, are you insane? Like, I don't think I want to do, like, no, like, seriously, are you fucking insane? Are you okay? I don't really think this color is cute, so we're gonna go over it. But something like, a part of me sometimes wants to ask, like, are you truly insane? You let a nigga put a battery in your back and tell you that you, as a woman, should be wanting to have fucking kids. Do you know how painful childbirth is? Let's not forget the statistics of women of color, especially black women, having higher rates of death after birth because they weren't taken care of. Let's just take that shit out of there. You know what I'm saying? Let's just take that out of there altogether, right? Let's take the postpartum out of it. Motherfuckers do not want to have something they gotta wash out there all the fucking time. And I know you're like, oh, that's selfish. You're not gonna You're not gonna have somebody that's gonna love you. You're not gonna have somebody that's gonna come visit you in a nursing home. A lot of y'all, like I said, y'all kids don't like y'all because y'all practice babbit ass shit. This is not the color that I need, and this is so fucking ugly. A lot of y'all are backwards as hell, and I put big emphasis on this. Backwards. Bumpkin country ass, backwards ass bitches. Y'all say shit like, oh man, I'm a great mother. What have you unlearned from your childhood that traumatized you to this day? Like that's a serious question. Like, what have you unlearned from your childhood that makes you be a better parent? Because no matter how good or great your parents was, there was something in your childhood that your parents did wrong. Because as a parent, you cannot, because you're never going to be perfect. What is it that they did? Some people were like, oh, my parents were way too lenient on me. Right? And they're like, man, I really wish my parents had more structure. Some people are like, my parents were way too strict on me. So now when they come down to their kids, they're like, okay, well, when I get ready to have my children, I want the structure to be a healthy environment. A lot of y'all didn't have communication. So how do you communicate with your child? Is it a democracy? A lot of y'all had too much freedom and choices. Some of y'all didn't have enough choices. But something went wrong in your childhood that was not right, that you need to unlearn before you have children. And are you going to actively practice that? Because it's one thing to sit there and say like, oh man, I want to do this, I want to do that. Because in theory, and I put big emphasis on in theory, the conversations y'all have about parenthood, like it's the conversations that y'all are having around parenthood as if it's just this a monolithic thing, like, oh, we're gonna have the baby, things are gonna go right. There was a whole fucking pandemic. Fucked up everybody's plans. I know it fucked up my plans. I didn't expect to be in the house all the time. I didn't expect to have to, you know, fight off a fucking disease. Twice, I think. I caught COVID twice. Oh, I was reckless when COVID first came out, bitch. And I used to be at everybody's party hole. On the life of the party, every time I show up, like, damn. Like, I'm telling you right now, like, COVID happened. What you gonna do then? After COVID happened, what happened? COVID happened. What else happened after COVID? COVID happened. Prices went up. You couldn't leave the house. There was a point in time when you couldn't work. And it's cute on paper to be like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to have a little children in the house on a Perry and all this other shit and all the things that they say we should want as a woman. And then when we get them, because it is hard to deal with as a woman, like me, I just got out of being single, right? Well, not too long ago, not too so, cause bitch, we about to what the whole month, oh. But I just got out of being single not too long ago, right? A month, almost a month, right? Of just like not being single. Checking in on my partner, because a relationship is actual work. The other day, while I was doing this segment for some shit I wanted to do on my YouTube channel, I was like, okay, well, you know what I'm saying? And I was just like, well, you know, I got X, Y, and Z, and I'm doing this, that, and the third for my channel. I literally had to stop what I was doing, send my man a text for about 10 seconds out of my day. I was like, hey, babe, really busy. Do you need to talk today? He said no. Because it's sometimes my partner needs to talk. And that takes about an hour, 2 hours, or however long the fuck it takes. And I have to, and for me, because my love language is quality time, I like undivided attention. I genuinely fucking do. I like undivided attention, bitch. I love when my man is all up in my face. Baby, please be in my face, babe. Be in my face, babe. Yeah, be in my face, babe. Yeah. Quality time. I'm having this love language is something totally different from mine. And it's not something that I feel comfortable doing. But I have to actively get over that and do it for my partner so he can feel appreciated. I don't have any kids, but I play auntie. I play favorite cousin. I play mother figure every now and again to my family. And when I say I play mother figure, bitch, I do it well. Because I have to. Because I'm telling you right now. And even that takes up energy up out of me. I remember I was having a conversation with one of my cousins, and because we're close like this, and he looks at me like a big cousin / mom, we were having a conversation, and I had to change. I had to like literally ask him. I said, hey, like, how is this going? How is this turning out? Like, how is this working out for you and shit like that? And this man told me some shit that was disturbing. Oh yeah. I literally had to go to his guardian and go tell them to go get him a new therapist. Yeah. Yeah, cousin / second mom activities. And that took about 2 hours out of my day. And that's not including me going to work, clocking in, doing the shit I had to fucking do. So before y'all say, oh, motherhood is so easy. No, the fuck is not. And sometimes it's not rewarding. Sometimes you don't get a thank you. Sometimes your kids are not going to love you forever. Sometimes the shit that they sell y'all with motherhood for is exhausting. It's exasperating. And then some of y'all get kids and y'all like, oh, I should never had kids. And then y'all shut up and be like, okay, whatever you do, don't have kids. It's not that I don't love my kids. It's just that it's a lot. And then some of y'all hear that shit and be like, well, you should never lay down. Bitch, when I was riding dick, I wasn't thinking about, damn, in 9 months is a little fucker gonna come out of here. Nah, not at all. I really genuinely believe that y'all beef with people and women is that they have autonomy over their whole entire body and they're making choices that best suit them. And because you felt like you were bamboozled by women and everybody else telling you that as a woman you should be doing this, and you sipped the Kool-Aid. You big ass straw sipping the Kool-Aid. Now you're mad at women. Specifically women who don't want to do the shit that y'all did, that y'all fell victim to. The way I hear some of y'all talk, I need something dry. Oh, I don't want to do it. I should have brought my fan down here. But no, like on some real shit though, like, get the fuck off of women who are practicing autonomy over their own body and actually making choices that best benefit them. And I get it sometimes an abortion is hard to do in theory. But I'd rather kill a child that I did not want because I don't want to be a mother than to be sitting here with a little fucking seed that's growing and I fucking hate it because not because I don't love it, but because I felt like I was pushed by society to do something. When y'all succumb to society and society gives y'all a high five and it's not the high five, congratulations, thank you, and they treat you like shit afterwards, because mothers get shit on a lot. Y'all get shit on quite a lot. Actually, y'all get shit on worse than a daddy. A man could get up and leave and say, fuck his kids today, I ain't coming back to this hellhole tomorrow, next week, next year, ever fucking again. And a man to be idolized and immortalized. And if history ever saw that fact, history would say, well, I understand that he was a cheater, a liar, and all these other things, but he was supposed to be a daddy. Nobody's gonna say that shit. Nobody's gonna say that shit at all. But if a woman was to do the same exact thing, misogyny, and say, fuck these kids, this is a little too much, I'm gonna leave this man to be a single daddy, no matter what she did in her life, this bitch could go out there and save a million people, but they'll be like, well, she didn't choose motherhood. What maybe motherhood wasn't for her. Maybe she just want to be a surrogate for a nigga. Because you know how many times I hear women who complain about us, women not having kids, they're like, oh man, my baby daddy tricked me. And then you go down their page, they're like, oh, my baby daddy told me, oh man, we was gonna be a family, we was gonna have all this shit if I had his child. And now I just got it, and now he's just narcissistic. Yes, people are bullies. Yes, people lie about the things that they want. Yes, if you get pregnant, that man might not treat you right. Yes. A child does not secure your relationship. A child does not make you less or of a woman. It does not do that. And speaking of which, we're going to get into the trans topic next. Thank you. So make sure y'all follow me for fucking Sunshine's Bakery, because I have a lot of shit to talk about that and the beef that y'all have with trans women. Because baby, what is the beef for real? Like, please give me the tea. What is it about trans women that y'all don't like so fucking much about them? Cause I'm just not getting it. Y'all get mad at women for having autonomy. Y'all get mad at people for calling themselves women. Y'all get mad for people wanting to be kids, for wanting to have kids. Y'all get mad at women for wanting to say, I want to be a single mom. Y'all get mad for women say they don't want to be married. Y'all get mad when women do this shit. My problem is, maybe you just don't like women. Maybe you just don't like anybody. Maybe you just lack respect. Maybe you just want to be in control of something. I don't know what it is, but get into fucking therapy and figure out exactly what it is, because this beef that y'all got with people who don't want to have kids is fucking ridiculous. It really is. And y'all like, well, motherhood is great for me. Okay, good for you. Sharon, do you want a fucking cookie? Do you want a lollipop? Do you want cotton candy? Do you want some love? Do you want to be loved? What is it that you want, shorty? Because I cannot and I refuse to sit here and believe that y'all are sitting here saying that, y'all sitting here saying that we respect women and we respect this. Bitch, no, you don't. Because if a woman says she doesn't want to have a child, first thing I'm going to say is, oh, well, why don't she want to have a child? She must be a terrible person. No, bitch, I just don't feel like I just don't feel like putting down my vices for 9 months. I do not feel like possibly having to go through postpartum. I possibly don't feel like the possible of a life dying inside me. I don't want to be uncomfortable for most of a year, and then after that my life has to purposely change, because now I have to think about health insurance, life insurance for another person on top of myself, and then on top of that I have to be a partner and all these other things. Motherhood is a hood that I don't want to be in. I will be the rich auntie all fucking day. You know how much money I've sent to my brother for his child? Do you know how hard it is to raise a child now? And my brother has 4 of them bitches. Okay? Some bitch, I ain't gonna lie, I forgot one of my niece's birthdays. One day, I was like, my brother was like, oh man, bro, you forgot such and such's birthday. I was like, well, damn. Nice to hear from you. And he was like, yeah, sis, I need a little bit of this, I need a little bit of that, so I can go have something. And even though I had to fight tooth and nail for my brother to get along with his baby mama, and they're finally working together, it is still hard. Life hits you like this. Having responsibilities hits you like this. The more shit y'all add to your life, the more shit hits. So when shit really hits the shithole, and it hits the shitter, and everything is just sitting there just slopping up, and it's just like, oh, we're shitty. Oh, it's nice. It's da 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 da. y'all have these conversations and y'all have them like they're just this one, like it's just black and white. What if I couldn't have kids? What if I didn't want to have kids? What if I could have kids, but I just didn't want to have kids for myself and I just wanted to be a surrogate? What if I just wanted to have a child because something traumatic happened in my life and something changed, and to honor somebody's legacy, I decided to have a little crotch fruit in honor of them? What if one day I decided, hey, I don't want to be a mother? What if one day I decided, like, this shit's hard? Y'all get so mad at women for choosing autonomy, but then when women don't choose autonomy and they let y'all walk over them, y'all enjoy yourselves, and then when y'all finish, y'all wipe your hands and say women need to choose better, and then when they do that, y'all punish us. My partner loves me for exactly who I am, crybaby and all. And I cry about some weird shit. I'm not even gonna hold you. I cry about weird shit. I remember I was sitting there and I ended up crying about, I ain't gonna say what I cried about, but it's easy. I cried about the end of a show. I'm not gonna tell y'all what show it was, but the show was so ridiculous, and I was like, baby, it doesn't make any sense. Like, it doesn't make any sense at all. And I was like, it really pissed me off because this is gonna send the wrong message to people, and they're gonna say, this is why we don't do X, Y, and Z anymore now because of you fucking weirdos. And in the back of my mind, I'm just sitting there thinking to myself, like, that is such a weird reason to cry, because if people can't see outside of that and common sense isn't common, or they can't put two and two together, why is it that I have to go sit there and do this? So before y'all sit there and say, like, oh my gosh, like, oh, you're a whore, you're a slut, you're this, you're that, I may be all those things, but guess what? I do have a loving partner who loves me, supports me, gives me money, emotionally, mentally, physically. I'm satisfied in every way. Me and my partner have a great time. We laugh, we laugh, we love. I trick on my nigga tricks on me. I don't have any kids. Right now, this Thursday, my man's gonna give me some money so I can go do some shit because I really need to do so. And then on top of that, because I didn't have a good birthday 2 years ago, this year's birthday celebration, he said that if I wanted to, I can go spend it with him. And this year for my man's birthday, I know exactly what he wants to do, and I'm going to trick on him even after his birthday. And seeing how I'm not the one that has to go change a diaper or deal with a man who's not loving me properly or doing these things, you might really want to go in the comments and see who's really living their best life out here and who's really just fucking faking it. Because if you're sitting there and you're saying, well, you bitches are gonna miss it in 40 years, baby, I'm 27 and not having a child makes me happy. Me hitting the wall makes me happy. Me not having to deal with you lame ass, loser ass bitches makes me happy. Me not arguing with a bitch and not having to go out there and fist fight and swing on a hoe over my man is making me happy. My ability, if my partner was to cheat on me or break my heart to leave, makes me happy. My relationship with myself makes me happy. The fact that I can get up and move around freely without some little crotch fruit or anything tagging along makes me happy. My partner says he wants a dog. I say I don't want a dog. Okay? And I say this respectfully because I don't like anything. The type of pets I like are self-sufficient. So we can compromise with a cat or a goldfish or both. And seeing how cats like fish is looking like either one or the other. It's looking like my life is being it's looking up. So before y'all come up in here and say, well, you don't have a man, I have a partner who loves me and wants to marry me. He's proposed to me how many times? Thank you. And this was before we were dating. I've been married before. So what you gonna say? You're a baby mama, don't have any kids. You've hit the wall. I have a partner who loves me. And I have partners who still want me at this big ass age. And they have money. They're kind, they're nice, they're respectable. I'm making relationships in the industry that I kind of wanted to work in so that when I finally do get ready to set up my foundation, I'll have everybody in place for it. I have the dream life I want. I have a healthy family dynamic. I'm smiling. I'm joyful. I'm laughing. I'm giggly. I haven't really frowned too long, and even on a bad day, my support system comes in and they're right back behind me. I have autonomy over myself. I still have my OnlyFans. I'm still popping this pussy. I'm still saying what I want to say. I'm still getting loved on properly. So, really, who's really losing here? y'all don't have autonomy, or y'all made decisions that did not serve y'all, and because they did not serve y'all, the first thing that y'all want to do now is get up in arms and fight. I'm not gonna fight you, baby boy. I'm not even gonna tussle with you. I ain't gonna put my hands up. My hands is right here, baby. And the reason my hands are up is because I'm not fighting you. I'm not getting out of my bed to say you're dumb, you're stupid. I'm just saying that you're fucking miserable. You need to go figure out what makes you happy. Make peace with the shit that you fucked up in, or that you feel like you fucked up in, and move the fuck around. Because this back and forth is tiring. It's getting old fast. And it's not cute. So before you say, oh well, you bitches with no kids, you bitches with kids are proving my point every single day. Y'all not happy because y'all hating. Hating hoes ain't happy, and happy hoes ain't hating. And y'all can be like, well, suck my dick. And now to the trans women. We're going to have a conversation about you lovely women. Because I love y'all bitches. The world may not, but I love y'all. And it's not for the reasons that y'all think. Because I know. I know. Token love. Sucks booty hole. Anyways, that's it. I did my makeup. It took me about a minute to do it. I did not like my lip. And only because I'm really into Naruto. And I've been playing Naruto and beating ass, and my little stinker butt is fitting by me. Actually, I'm gonna give myself the new not my stinker butt, because my stinker butt already bought me so much shit, and I think I should stop being a spoiled little bitch right now and buy my own shit. But when I get some more money, I am going to buy my favorite games. I'm going to ball out on me. I'm gonna spend like $300, $400 on games. I'm not like, bitch, it's not a lot of money. Not the way I shop, ho. Cause I'm telling you right now, bitch, I'm the queen of couponing, and I think I got that from my parents. But then again, like, shout out to my mom. So my mom is a couponer, so bitch, I kind of got that, and my daddy does it now. So let me tell you something right now. Y'all be like, where you get this mindset from? Where you get this mindset from? The women in my family, because bitch, they're fucking great. My mom is a fucking go-getter, a wife, a mother, and all this other shit. And I really gotta give props to my motherfucking mama real quick. Let me just do that shit right here. My mom is the motherfucking goat. I know I'm hard on her. And it's only because I get jealous, okay? It's only because I get jealous, because I feel like I'm the only daughter, bitch. And my mom is such a good person that people, like, naturally gravitate to her. It pisses me off when people get to enjoy my mom and I don't. I be like, bitch, y'all burning out my motherfucking mama. But my mom is the woman that taught me that if a marriage ain't working, fuck that nigga and leave. My mama taught me that, bitch, just because you make a mistake don't mean you gotta stay there. Just cause shit happened on me, you gotta sit there and sit in your own shit. Okay? My mama is the definition of a go-getter, money-making ass bitch. And shout out to my grandparents, the men and the women who have shaped me to be this woman today. Because if I was not, I would be a pick-me, angry, and probably have a shit ton of kids running around this motherfucker. My mom, we may not joke and shit like that, because that's just not our relationship. But shout out to my motherfucking mama. Yeah, she ain't raised no hoe. And y'all can call me a hoe you want to. But guess what? I can tell y'all right now. My mom is proud of me. She may not say it out loud. My mom is proud of me. My mom is proud I chose autonomy. My mom is proud that I went there. My mother is proud of me. And some of the motherfucking people in my life, and they know exactly what the fuck I do. So before y'all sit there and say, oh, what about the people? My grandma is proud of me. So, like, me and my grandma have conversations. And some of our conversations, I know I didn't do lashes, so don't come for me. I can't do them on camera. I can never do my lashes on camera, so don't come for me. I'm trying to do it off camera if I can do them off camera, bitch. But the way I feel is, I feel like a lot of y'all are saying, like, oh, a lot of y'all are putting it, and even if they weren't proud of me, or even if I wasn't all that in a bag of chips, baby, because I am, I still would be okay. Because I chose the life I wanted to. And guess what? Y'all motherfuckers who don't like me, guess what? Y'all just proud of it. Y'all don't have to pay for my shit. But you know what I really did notice? A lot of y'all people who had so much shit to say about me being a hoe and a slut, the moment I made my OnlyFans free, that's when y'all niggas came. That's why a lot of shit right now my OnlyFans is behind a paywall. And it just shows how y'all are hypocrites. Everything that I say that y'all disagree with, because I can see the analytics and the shit behind my stuff, literally because I can see the shit, I see how y'all are hypocrites in yourselves. And if you're not happy with yourself, that sounds like a you problem, not a me problem. Anyways, goodbye. We're gonna talk about the trans people next.